Hi everyone, I'm Liz from Sew for Home, and this is the color block patchwork pillow that we designed and made for sponsor Janome America. Now, color blocking is the art of combining solid color squares and rectangles into a single dramatic design. Now, the origins of it are usually attributed to Piet Mondrian. He was an artist who lived around 1900 and whose paintings were a collection of stark lines and flat, colorful blocks. Now, it's a look that emerged as a style trend as early as like the mid-1940s, but most of us probably associate it with the mod fashion wave of the 1960s and 70s, as well as those great disco brights of the 80s and 90s. But truth be told, it's never really gone out of style. It has a simplicity and a boldness that it just works year after year, runway after runway. And since the blocks of color are most often arranged on a grid pattern, color blocking lends itself especially well to patchwork. Aha! Project idea! Our pillow design features 19 blocks in 5 different colors arranged in 3 rows. And so all of those blocks come together in a series of perfect points across 7 intersections. Now, did you notice that all the numbers that I just listed are odd rather than even? In color blocking, really as in most design, exactly even amounts of everything can tend to be rather boring and repetitive, whereas odd quantities are just more pleasing to the eye. This is a Janome America sponsored project, and so we used a number of different presser feet in the construction process. Now, as we always like to say, the right presser foot in your sewing space is kind of like the right knife in your kitchen. It always makes things easier and better. Now, the main patchwork seams are 1/4 of an inch, so we used the 1/4 of an inch seam foot in combination with the correct machine settings. Now, that combo is important because by combining the right presser foot and the correct stitch setting, that's when you get the optimum seam. We chose the overedge foot to finish the front and back panels because this gorgeous fabric is a classic linen which comes in a beautiful selection of colors and has such a fabulous drape, but oh my gosh, linen just ravels like the dickens. So the overedge foot, which is standard on nearly all Janome models, it's a fast and easy way to seal the raw edges. Finally, we used a concealed zipper foot to insert the invisible zipper, because with all the beautifully straight edges of the patchwork, we wanted the pillow's closure to be just as sleek and clean. And really, learning to insert an invisible zipper, that is a skill you can use again and again. And it's easier than you might think. You do the majority of the application when your panels are flat. Then you're going to stitch the remaining 3 seams of the pillow as normal. The 4th side with the zipper, it kind of acts as a bit of a hinge. Then you're going to turn it all right side out through the open zipper and insert your pillow form. Of course, if you simply don't want to give an invisible zipper a try this time around, that's okay. You can just skip those steps in the instructions and close up that final seam with a little bit of hand stitching. Now, speaking of the pillow form, we wanted a relaxed fit for our cover rather than too taut. It seemed like a better match for the soft feel of the linen. So we started with a full-size 20 by 20 pillow form, but we reached in and removed several handfuls of filler. Now, often pillow forms will have a little zipper of their own in one of the seams, so it's real easy to open that, just reach in and pull out some of the filler. But even if yours doesn't, just take out your handy seam ripper, open up a little bit of one seam, reach in and pull them out, and then when you're done, just hand stitch it back up. So check out the step-by-step instructions for our color block patchwork pillow. They're available now on Sew for Home. And a shout out to our friends at Janome America for their generous sponsorship, which allows us to bring you all this creative goodness for free. Thanks so much for watching, and happy sewing!